Hello and welcome to Experiencing Love. I'm your host, Philip Jocks, and I'm so glad that you're here. I had a very wonderful day today. Before I tell you about that and all the downloads that I got, because I did got a couple, my mouth is on fire. Just had myself a ginger chew, which must sound so impressively weak. But hey, the truth is the truth. I love the feeling of the warmth you get from eating ginger, even though there's some more raw forms of ginger that hit way too hard, and I just can't do it quite yet. But anywho, I just had one right before recording, right after dinner, because I thought that was a good idea. I thought it was a good idea to not be able to talk as well. So, yeah, let's go. Let's continue. I had a great day today. Went on a bike ride, a quick 25 miles, easy peasy. My heart rate actually barely went up, and so I think it's time I definitely push myself further. So, I finished that bike ride, came home, did a little bit of cooking, took a nice fat nap, woke up from said nap, joined a sound healing meditation, which, if you've never done one of those before, is super fascinating. Like, the way the frequencies just kind of come together and put you in a state of, well, meditation, really, is so cool. My friend was running this class, and if anybody's wondering and if anybody wants to do it, because it is on Zoom, let me know. I would be happy to share more information on it, send you her way so you can try it out for yourselves. But I felt so amazing doing that class, and I left, did a little bit of eating, had a phone call, and prepped to start recording. So that's kind of an overview of my day to give you a little idea of the origins of where my downloads came from. But I had one, I guess around the time maybe of my nap, as well as the sound healing. And it has to do with this idea of attracting certain people into your life of a certain quality, or should I say they have certain qualities, and how even though you asked for it, you don't have to do everything that they say and do. And here's what I mean by that. You may have had the experience of asking for someone in your life that's more exciting, or maybe more playful, or maybe more spontaneous, more adventurous, more outdoorsy, more calm, more soothing, more serious. Whatever it is, you may have asked for some type of person like that you don't already have in your life, and then they appear. But when they appear, you realize that they do things differently, and they do different things that isn't your cup of tea, isn't in your wheelhouse. Maybe I still have a couple of you here, maybe I don't. But I'll explain what's happened for me, and maybe that's more relatable to you. I recently wanted to find more people in my life that are more spontaneous, more adventurous, and maybe also more self-sufficient. And that's exactly what I got. I got a list of people that were all of these things, some of these things, honestly, some even with none of these. But the point is, when these people came into my life and I saw them as spontaneous, as adventurous, as self-sufficient, I took it as, oh, I need to do what they do. And so when they would start inviting me to plans, to activities, to do things that they love to do, I almost felt this pressure, like I needed to say yes. I needed to join them. I needed to follow along. And my download today was that you don't need to do that. I am able to say, yes, I want to learn from you, and I want to do it in my own way. Because maybe the things that they're inviting you to do, maybe the specific actions they're taking, are things that don't light you up. These plans that they were making are things that they love to do. They love to go to certain places. They love to go into the city. They love to do certain activities with certain people, which I won't get into the details on that. And it was always very last minute. It was always maybe day of, day before, for some pretty big commitment ideas. And many times I've said yes, but I realize I don't need to say yes all the time. Because what I rather take is that I want to be spontaneous, yes, but about the things that I like to do. Which maybe is obvious for some of you. Maybe that's something you already do. But for me, it was kind of different. I thought in order to be spontaneous, you had to be willing to do anything at any time, whenever someone had the idea, had the desire. But in reality, spontaneity is more like being willing to do what you want, whenever you want it, whenever the desire pops up. So I'm practicing a bit more of that. I have been for a while, let's be real. But I guess with more experiences, it becomes clear and I'm able to explain it a little bit easier. The second download that I had was that it's important for me to have a plan for doing things solo. When initially I was supposed to do things with other people. Pretty much, I had a moment where I made plans for today. I made the plans to go bike riding, and I had someone reach out telling me they wanted to go on a bike ride. And I said, sure, of course, I'm riding tomorrow. And then by this morning said that they can't join me. And so it went back to being solo. And I had this moment this morning when I saw that text, that message, and I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just cancel the bike ride today because they canceled and it's no longer going to be a group thing. I'm going to cancel. And I can't stress how important it is for you to have a plan of things that you want to do and are willing to do by yourself. Because if I didn't go on that bike ride, honestly, I probably would have thrown most of today away. I would have just sat around, probably would have played some video games, watched some shows. That's about it. But instead I exercised and I moved my body and I felt amazing for it. When things don't go according to plan for you and someone bails on you, what I want and love for you to do is to commit to whatever you can anyway. Maybe you were supposed to go into the city with your friends and they all bailed on you. If you can, still go into the city. You may change your specific plans while there, but still go on that adventure. Still choose to be self-sufficient. I've been practicing a lot recently of making plans that I'm okay doing by myself. They may be social plans, like places I can go to meet people, to play sports, to have fun, but doing it in a way that I'm okay with going by myself. I'm okay inviting someone and bringing multiple people along to this social event, but I'm also okay doing it by myself. And not only am I okay, but I'm teaching myself to thrive in doing it. One of the things I'm planning for myself in a few weeks is I want to go to the movies. And rather than think of any and all the friends that may or may not want to go to the movies, I pretty much chose a day, chose a time, and chose a movie that I wanted to go see. My plan is to go, period. If someone wants to join me, if they're interested in seeing that movie at that time and they're able to, I'd be more than happy to let them come with. But they don't have to, because I'm doing the movies for me, not for someone else, not to hang out with someone specifically, but simply because I really want to go see this movie. So that's kind of what I mean by having a plan of what to do when you're solo. I spent way too long sitting around waiting for things to happen for me. I waited for plans to come up, and every once in a while they would. But it kind of follows this mentality that I have of to see a smile, give a smile. If I want to see more plans in my life, I need to give plans first. I need to create them first. I need to create opportunities for people to join me before I'm able to join them. As soon as I learned this and started actually using it, I found one, I had way less time to do other things, or should I say, way less time to waste. And more time focused on the things that I wanted to do, the things that I wanted to experience. And so overall, my days and my weeks feel more full. And when someone invites me, like seems like inevitably happens eventually, it feels like a nice addition, not something filling a need in my life. It's like icing on the cake rather than the cake itself. So anyways, I got those 2 downloads. I got a third one from my friend today, which is a little bit of a gear shift, but it has to do with communication. We are talking in terms of business and marketing ourselves, but I saw this as much more general in that the joy of communicating with other people is simply about sharing what I want them to know. I was thinking about this channel. I was thinking about you, and I was thinking about what I'm trying to create here. And I think the reason that I enjoy making these videos and I enjoy making these episodes and I keep showing up every single day is because I'm not here trying to shove some sales pitch down your throat. I'm not here to sell anything. Yeah, I have this challenge going on with my offers, and some of them are playful and goofy. Some of them are a little bit more serious and hoping to help and connect with other people. But that's such a small part of what I do. It's about 20%, maybe even less. The bulk, 80+% is simply me sharing things that I want you to know. My daily downloads, these moments, these insights that I get great joy by telling you about them. I get these insights from conversations, from books, from shows. They come from all places, from all backgrounds, from all intentions. And just the opportunity to share that with you lights my fire, right? It makes me feel like I can go further and further and further and just keep all of this going. I've faced burnout before by doing things that I don't like doing. The theme of all of this is all about doing what's best for you, doing what you want to do. I've been around people that have done things that I don't want to do. I've had plans get canceled because I was afraid to do things by myself. And I've communicated things or tried to do these messagings or these different pieces of content that burned me out because it wasn't me sharing from my heart, sharing what I want to share. I truly believe that I'm on the right path and it's going to be much slower. I'm fairly certain that I'm not doing everything as efficiently as possible. It's just the opposite. I know I'm doing things wrong, and yet I enjoy the way I'm doing things wrong because at the very least I have a foundation of something that I love to do. So when I try, say, Instagram or TikTok or Facebook and it's not working for me, I'm all right with leaving those things behind because what lights me up is being here on YouTube, posting on Spotify. I have a really strong foundation, a really strong core. And it's from that place that I have all my self-esteem, all my confidence, all my beliefs and values. And it's why I do feel like I can do things by myself. I can be self-sufficient. I can go out and find a job if I want to. I could go out and plan a trip if I want to. I could go out and do an activity, go to an event if I want to. That comes from a place of being so stable deep inside. And I guess I come to this point of stability because I didn't always have it. I didn't. I used to be so rocky. I used to be so, what would be the word? Maybe fragile. I needed things to be a very specific way all the time, and when they weren't, I'd crash and burn. Boy, have I crashed and burned in my time, and boy, did I do it often. But here's the thing. No crash and burn ever lasted forever. And eventually, after repeating the same one over and over again, I learned. And then I learned the lesson of the faster you learn, the less you have to experience that. And so I began to learn faster and faster and faster. And now I feel like I'm going at light speed. Now I'm making this content and figuring out exactly how I want to share what I share, what I want to do. With these daily episodes, I don't give myself enough time to really and truly record and edit properly. Like, I give myself time to record, yeah, but it's a very basic editing. I know I have plans in the future to not record this every day, but instead record maybe weekly or bi-weekly, or should I say twice a week, and spend more time in the editing process so that I can learn more on how to customize with sound and with visuals and transitions and all of this stuff so it's more appealing, more enjoyable for you. This is so much fun. It really is. Just having the ability, the freedom to be creative is one of my favorite things in my life. I'm so blessed for the experiences that I've had and for being willing and able to step into that side of me that is resourceful, that is creative, that is persistent. I wish you saw me back then. I wish you could see what I saw because I have nothing but pride for the person that I've become. Maybe I've even transformed over the last 7-8 months, but that's nothing in comparison to the last 2 or 3 years. And it only fuels my flame. It only drives me further to experience the next 2 to 3 years. Because if that all happened with the little knowledge I had then, what's going to happen with everything I have now? It's going to be so good. I can't wait to look back on these days, to look back on this episode. Maybe I'll look back on it a year from now, but I'll also look back on it 5 or 10 years from now. I'll see the way I am now, and maybe compared to how I am in the future, this will seem sad. Maybe. I doubt it, because I know in my heart of hearts I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Future me will know that too. I can't get to him without being here now. So for that reason, I look forward to every single day. I look forward to every single day with you, and if I have to, every single day by myself. Eventually we'll meet. Eventually we'll connect. And when that happens, I promise that I will have a smile in my heart filled with love and gratitude, just for you being you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I hope you have a spontaneous, adventurous, and self-sufficient rest of your day. Just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.